Good morning. It is day 3 of 75 hard. Let's go. I didn't think I was going to do another video for another week, but I have things to say that go towards what I'm doing here. Have you ever heard of Cru Mahoney? He is a 24-year-old guy who doesn't drink and he doesn't smoke, and he is coming up next month on having run every single day since June 11th of 2018. That's almost 7 years. He has been running every single day, no matter what the temperature is, no matter if it's storming, no matter if it's snow. He doesn't run far. I think he said he runs a mile, but he videos it for people because it's discipline, and discipline is you showing up for yourself, which is what I'm trying to accomplish here. I did not know about Cru Mahoney, but he motivates me so young and has such a good grasp on why you need to do things for yourself that are good. I'm going to be the first person to tell you that I like beer, We like beer. We've lived all around the world. We have a list of top 5 favorite beers in the world. We like to sit on a street corner in another country and drink beer. And I've been drinking a lot of beer since October. So one of my goals in this challenge is to stop that. I'm not saying I'm never going to have another beer, because I will. I know me. And I don't think that you need to deprive yourself of everything. But I don't need to have as much beer as I've been having because it's not good for you, Those special times when you're sitting on a street corner in another country, yeah, it's a great time for a beer. But every dang day, no. So I'm learning from this kid who's way younger than me. And I learned about him. We eat mostly an animal-based, mostly carnivore diet. And when we're not spinning off into the new sunrise, eating anything and everything. And so I listened to the Meat Mafia podcast, which I love. And that's where I discovered Cru Mahoney. So the other day, the first day, when I almost just chucked it all and said, I'm going to quit, I'll do it again another day. I did my walk, even though the gutter guys were here, and I didn't like the fact that I thought they could see me. I walked where I didn't want to walk. I did what I didn't want to do, but I did it because we can do hard things, right? That's what 75 Hard is about. After I got done with my walk, I went back in the house and I was looking at my email, and there was an email from Cru Mahoney. And I did sign up to his newsletter, and I follow him on Instagram because, like I said, I think he's really inspirational and motivational for me. And when you do 75 hard, it's good to have that, people that you can look to that are going to tell you, hey, discipline, it's a promise to yourself. Like me, I would never not keep a promise I made to another person. So why would I not keep a promise I made to myself? I'm worth it. So that's what 75 hard is about for me. And the timing of that newsletter was just so stunning to me because I had just battled with that whole thing, because the newsletter basically said that there are always excuses, always. You can find an excuse for every single thing you don't want to do. And so you need to just ignore the opportunity, You need to consider, okay, it's an obstacle, but it is not the way. I don't have to take it. I can do what I set out to do, and that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I see deer tracks. I'll have to show you on the way back. We have a lot of deer out here, and it's really great. I need to turn around because that lady's got her lights on in her car, and I don't want to interact this morning. It's too early. Look at the deer tracks. I love watching the deer in my backyard. We also have a fox problem, which is killing my chickens, which stinks. Deer are great. Anyway, I'm back on the road out here today because it really wasn't undoable the other day in the heat. And it's been raining this morning, so it's nice and cool. And I thought, let me just do my walk straight away out on the road where I did it the other day. Probably nobody will be driving down the road, so I don't have to worry about, oh my goodness, you are very large, get out of my way. Yesterday, the evidence of my undisciplinedness was right thrown in my face. I decided that in addition to weighing myself, I was going to take measurements because even though I'm not really concerned about that this time. I think I was last time, but I don't really care. I just need to get myself back in order, back on track, and not doing things that are going to harm me, keep me from achieving the goals that I want to achieve. So, however, just like I said with the weighing, taking measurements is another way to judge success point, right? So oddly, when I opened up the little book where I keep measurements, because I've done this before, the last time I took measurements was on May 17th of last year. So one whole exact year. And oh my gosh, y'all, I was so mortified by what has happened here. So it's a very visible sign of my lack of discipline for the last 6 months. Crazy. And I'm getting that back because, like I said in the first one, and if you've looked at any of my hiking videos, I love that. I don't know why I took until I was 64 years old to realize that hiking is a thing. I mean, I grew up in the city, so we didn't do that. But oh, when I'm out there, I feel like that's what I was born to do. And I have so many big plans of hiking, and there's things I need to get ready for. For instance, can I camp? You know, I've slept in a tent before. When I was a little kid, we went camping with my aunt and uncle. They had a pop-up trailer, so it wasn't really a tent. It had like a bed with a mattress on it. But then, when I was in the Marine Corps, I slept in a tent, an actual tent, but I was on a cot. So I need to learn to see if I can camp. Camping in a tent is going to involve me getting up and down from the floor. That's going to be important. So, you know, I need to be able to do that. And these are all things I'm going to work on. So Arkansas kind of has an off season for hiking, and it's now because it's starting to get hot. There's snakes out there. There's chiggers, mosquitoes, poison ivy, poison whatever, all the things. So I'm going to take the summer to, I'm going to do another whole video about this, but to work on those things that I need so that I can hike better when the fall happens. And at my current size, I have a hard time getting up and down off the floor. I never thought I would be that person. Like the last 6 months, I totally did myself in. So anyway, that's what this is about. Getting myself back, because I'm not living like this. It is starting to rain. Will I stop? No way. I'm in it till 45. So in case you didn't see my first video, real quick, I'll say, now, I'm not a doctor and I don't play one on YouTube, so you need to take your own health into consideration, but 75 hard is scalable, and you can do whatever you can do. You just need to do it. Oh, I smell a skunk. I don't want to see a skunk. Yeah, so I'm doing what I can do, which is currently walking on the road in front of my house. It really doesn't have a whole lot of elevation, but it's something I can do right now, and I can complete it and check off that requirement for 75 hard. So you can do it too. If you feel like you want to do this along with me, I'd love it if you would subscribe. Tell me what you're doing in the comments so that I can cheer you on. Like, that's my favorite thing. My main reason for starting this channel was to encourage women to choose a life of vitality as they age. So I would really like to cheer you on, and I will leave the information about Cru Mahoney in the description in case you're interested. He's an impressive guy. So see you tomorrow. Maybe the next day. So I want to talk a minute about scalability. 45 minutes is a long time. If you have not been working out. 45 minutes is a long time. And scalable or not, you probably just need to start somewhere. You know, walk to your mailbox, walk to the corner of the block, march in place while you're watching commercials, you know, anything to get you moving in the right direction so that ultimately you can exercise, move your body. So important, move it or lose it, longer every day. And you'll get there. I promise you will. You just have to start. If you don't start, you'll never get there. But if you start, even small, you'll get there.